So this week I coached a golf school with 9 students, and every single one of them was struggling to strike their irons consistently. They take one swing, hit it great, and then the very next swing they would chunk it or catch it thin, and it was just incredibly frustrating to them. It feels like you're making the same swing every time, but their results were totally different. Now they all had different swings, but they did have one thing in common. They didn't understand the concept I'm about to share with you in this video. Once you understand this concept, you're going to have a much easier time creating consistent, solid contact, and you're going to see a rapid increase in the quality and the consistency of your ball striking. Real quick, before we dive into it, if this is your first time watching a Zach Allen golf video, please consider subscribing. We put videos out like this every week to help your game, and it would really help grow our channel. Let's dive into it.
So let's take a look at a small sample size of some of those students from the golf school. And I want you to check it out. And do you notice any common patterns here? This was pretty much in every student during that school. What do you see happening with their lead arm? What would possibly make them inconsistent? Having an inconsistent swing radius. But it's not what you think. I know most of you are going to say the left arm or the lead arm is bending and they've got a chicken wing going on, but that's not actually the root problem. Let's take a look at some pros. So now for the professionals. We all know how this is going to look, right? That lead arm is ramrod straight, right? What people believe is one of the most important fundamentals in golf is having a straight lead arm. But what if I'm to tell you that you're not looking in the right place, okay? It's not about how straight this lead arm is. That's actually not the key to doing this time and time again. It's not the missing ingredient of those gentlemen in the golf school. Take a look at the lead knee. This is actually where the magic happens. So you notice that vertical push, the little bit of rotation of that lead hip, that's what's allowing the club to release down and the lead arm to actually stay straight. It has nothing to do with the lead arm itself. It's all occurring from the lower body. And that's exactly what these golfers need to do. It's something that professionals do every time and amateurs just don't do. They don't have that lower body action through the hit. Big part of consistency. So now that we see underneath the hood of what actually keeps the lead arm straight for a consistent radius, taking a divot past the ball, focus your eyes on the lead leg, not on the lead arm. That's actually where the magic happens. It's coming from that push that occurs right at impact. I'm going to show you how to do that next. Take a look at the amateur. That's exactly what's not occurring. And then when you look from there, that's what's causing the lead arm to bend. The number one rule in golf, right? Keep your lead arm straight.
So as we saw there, the length of this radius is really important. If we can have it the same every day, that's really the big secret to your consistency. Today, my 8-iron is 37 inches long. My lead arm is 29 inches long. So Aaron, come on in. I'm going to give you a demonstration of why this is so valuable. So imagine his chest is the ground and the ball's just sitting on the ground. So the first thing I do when I set up is I measure off this radius to where I'm not too close and I'm not too far. So I get right in the right spot. As long as I keep this radius the same, it's going to come back to the same place every time because I'm not changing the length of this lever. So there's many of you out there that this is changing swing after swing, sometimes a lot, sometimes only just a very little. But like we showed you earlier, it's not actually the cause. The left arm bending is not the cause. The cause is coming from down below, and that's where the magic really happens. Okay, so just for demonstration purposes, you don't need all this. I have a little force pedal that's going to go underneath my lead leg, and then I've got just a little rubber exercise band here. And what I want you guys to notice as I do this, what's causing and initiating the release of the club. Okay, the release of the club is the dropping of the weight of the club head at about halfway down. Okay, that's when the club starts to go from this position down to the golf ball. What initiates that is me pushing up on my lead side. So there's a little vertical push from my lead leg, and that causes the club to release. And you can see here, even with me talking, if I have that timing and rhythm correct of the pushing up of the lead leg, I'm hitting the ground in roughly the same spot every time. So when you guys are working on this, what I want you to kind of do is just simply start, take your trail hand and put it up by your lead pocket. That's going to allow you to feel exactly what your lower body's doing, because most of you will feel right away, you're going to feel this if you swing through. We want to feel that little push. So you notice my lead side start to expand upwards. I can feel my shoulder going up because of what I'm doing with my lead foot. Take the club just halfway back, relax your wrist, push, release. So I'm pushing from my lead side up, that's clearing my hip. One and the same time, the club is releasing. And then now I feel this free ride and this amazing extension through the golf ball. You guys will also notice when you're practicing this, your head will stay nice and still. So I'm not really even trying to hit that tee, it's just built in the machinery and the efficiency of you having those timings correct. If you're brave, you can try to chip a ball like that. Grab the lead pocket, take it back, knock it out there. That felt pretty good. Step 2, you've always got to do things in a slight process. If you really want to own them, keep them for forever, put 2 hands on, nice and relaxed so you can still feel the weight of the club head dropping. We want to really get that effort release to happen. And then I start to feel that same thing. Be careful to not let your right hand or your right arm overtake. So common in golf. We don't want that to happen. Start off with some small ones. Push, release. When you do it right, it feels like the club is just getting thrown out and away from you. And it's all happening from the ground up. So last one, get that sensation. You can do it right before you go to practice. Push, release, and throw. And then into a full swing. Here we go. You'll notice there's a feeling of getting taller and moving through to a perfectly balanced finish. So that's really what's the secret in keeping your left arm straight. It has very little to do with your left arm, and when it's done well, it feels like effortless power. So I'm helping some of these concepts and visuals helped you get a better sense of how to release the club in a consistent fashion. If you want help with your consistency, you can get my consistency clinic. It's a free training and the link is in the description below. But until then, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Go out there and have a great time and good luck working on your golf game.